Hey guys, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. Yeah, the old clock says it's 5 o'clock. Beer 30. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. Today's beer comes from Off Color Brewing, and they're out of Chicago, Illinois. Guys, I'll be truthful with you. I was able to pick up a couple of different bottles from these guys a couple of months ago from the barrel chest, and I was not happy with any of them. And I swore off I wouldn't buy any more of their beers till I seen a date on them. By chance, Rico sent me a beer mail package, and this beer was in the box. So I did not purchase this beer. Rico purchased it and sent it to me. So thanks a bunch, Rico. I am not a fan of this brewing company because they do not date their beers. And I would not buy their beers unless they start dating their stuff. Now, whether they're dating the carton, the case, the bumper on the truck that delivered it, it needs to be on every damn bottle or any can they decide to do. This one is not going to be as critical since it's a Russian Imperial Stout or an Imperial Stout, and this comes in at 10.5%. It's not as critical, but still we would like to see some kind of dating on it, and they do not. So before I even pop the cap on it, I will tell you right up front that I would not purchase their beers. This may be an exception since it's an Imperial Stout at 10.5%. It's not going to be that critical. I have not seen this beer here. So the ones that I did purchase were lower ABVs and IPAs, so, and was not impressed with any of them. So hopefully this will change my mind. Thanks again, Rico, for sending it to me. This is, like I said, an Imperial Stout, 10.5%. Commercial description says, Imperial Coffee Marshmallow Stout brewed with cocoa nibs, coffee, and natural flavors. Secret ingredients are marshmallow, vanilla beans, quasar coffee, molasses, gram flour, and cocoa nibs. So, and they mentioned cocoa nibs twice on the description. I don't know why that is. They must be proud that they use cocoa nibs in there. Food pairings for this style of beer: chooses buttery brie Gouda, Havarti, Swiss, and it goes well with your chocolate dishes, of course. Meats beef, smoked meat, game, and grilled meat. Glass for the pint Bacardi snifter. Oversized wine glass, my favorite glass I'm using today, and can be sold for a long period under the proper conditions. So let's not sell it any longer, so let's get the cap off of it and see what we got. Not a very big hiss at all. Almost like Andy Griffith was saying, none nary at all. Alright, into the glass we go. Let's see what we get. Not a hiss. I don't think we're going to get a massive head pouring it straight down the center. Good guess, yeah. I mean, it just barely went. So, this is what we got. Not hardly any head, just barely covering the top of the beer. Over into the light. There is none, guys. It's pitch black. Let's get a nose on it. A little bit of booziness in there. Rich roasted malt. Some cocoa. Not getting a lot of marshmallows or graham cracker influence on the nose. Maybe some hints of some dark fruit. But the alcohol is definitely there. I'm getting the alcohol. So on the nose, smells good, but not outstanding good. Especially with the alcohol that I'm getting on the nose. But it is a 10.5%er. You're not drinking a 6 or 7 or 8%. So let's give it a taste, see what we got. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Rico. Thank you, sir. Now, the taste is a different story. I am getting the graham cracker on the taste. I'm giving the chocolate. I don't know about the marshmallow yet. Let me do another one. To me, the marshmallow is kind of subdued. It's not blowing my hair back as far as a s'more would go, because you get all those flavors: the graham cracker, the marshmallow, and the chocolate. Getting the chocolate, getting the graham cracker. Not getting the marshmallow quite yet. And it might come out once it warms up. To me, out of the 4 off-color brewing beers that I've had, the 3 that I purchased and this one, this is by far the best one. No doubt. This is by far the best one. And I'm going to do a check when I come back to make sure that nothing has changed and they're still not dating. I will take a closer look at the bottle to make sure there's nothing dated on the bottle, but I'm pretty sure it's not. Like I said, these guys are out of Chicago, Illinois. Don't see how they could sell their beers there with so many great breweries there that are dating their stuff. So, well, let's let it warm up and let her have a taste 2 or 3, and we'll come back and see what this ends after I sip on it for about 30 minutes or longer. Might even fire up a cigar. It's raining cats and dogs outside. I don't know how I want to do that. I don't smoke in the house anymore. I don't want to go out there and get wet either. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Got just a little bit left here. It's I hear the thunder out there? This is a very tasty beer. The best one I've had from Off Color Brewing. No dating on the bottle. I looked at it when I came back. Not as critical on an Imperial Stout, being at 10.5%. But I would like to know how old the beer is. You know, what vintage is it? 2016, 2015, 2013, 2010. Let me know. Put on this style of beer, put the year on there. We don't necessarily, I'd like to see the month so we know whether it's January or December, end of the year or beginning of the year. But the year is most important to me. In case I want to do a vertical. Maybe I want to take a 2013 and a 2015 and see how the beers have changed. So that's my only fuss about this brewery. They don't date anything. So final chug. Very nice taste. I mean, it's got the chocolate, the cinnamon and the graham crackery taste, rich roasted malt, the sweetness. Tastiest beer that I've had from Off Color Brewing. And like I told you guys at the beginning of the beer, I don't purchase these guys' beers anymore because they don't date. I'm not buying old beer anymore. I'm just not going to do it. In 2016, it's going to become critical for you to date your beers, and if you don't date your beers, I'm not going to buy them. So, and if you do date your beers and you're using that silly ass Enjoy By coating, I'm probably not going to buy your beers for review anyway. Unless it has an Enjoy By 6-7 months out that tells me it's kind of fresh, I'm not going to buy the beer. And I really hate to buy them when it has an Enjoy By date on it instead of a can on a bottle on date. It's just me. We deserve that. For what we pay for craft beer, we deserve that. So, with that being said, the best one I've had from Off Color Brewing. So Rico, thanks again for sending it to me. As far as I'm concerned, as far as the taste, it's a great beer. If you know you're getting it fresh, it's worth buying. But not knowing how old the beer is and they refusing to date the bottles, I would probably not buy this beer. Until these guys step up to the plate and start dating, at least on the style, put a vintage on it, what year it is. I'm not. I mean, the dating machines are expensive, but they're not that expensive. They can afford to do that. So, as far as I'm concerned, it's a 7 beer in a 6 bottle. that's how I feel about it, guys. It's very tasty. If I was putting a numeric rating on the information I have on this bottle, I would probably give it an 85 or an 86. If it had a date or a vintage on it, I would probably give it an 88 or 89. So that's how I feel about the dating. It's that important to me. I know y'all guys get tired of me. I harp on it on every damn beer review, and I need to. I mean, until these clowns decide to step up to the plate and start dating their beers, I'm gonna keep harping on it. And like I said, it may come to the point where I can't find any beers to buy that has a date on it that I haven't reviewed already. So we'll see how that goes. Over to Beer Advocate, they say 91, the outstanding range. If it had a date on it, I could probably live with that, but with no dating at all or no vintage or anything on there, I think that number is overblown. I would not give this beer a 91 with no vintage on the bottle. Over to Rate Beer. Rate Beer says overall 85 and 28 in the style. So 85 and a 91. I'm in between there, guys. Like I said, I think it's a 7 beer in a 6 bottle, which if I was putting a rating on it, it'd probably be an 86 or an 87, somewhere in there. But it's very tasty. Probably the best one I've had from Off Color Brewing. So if you've had this one, this is their Dino Smores. Dino Smores. Russian Imperial Stout brewed with natural flavors with cocoa nibs added, and on the side of the bottle it says the malts are Vienna wheat, Cora 2, extra special flaked oats, dark chocolate, black roasted barley, hops or nugget. Secret ingredients are marshmallow, vanilla beans, molasses, graham flour, which is the graham cracker, and cocoa nibs. I got everything. I got the molasses. I got everything but the marshmallow. You really didn't get that bottle of that marshmallow. Maybe just a slight hint. Not enough to make me think it was a s'mores. So, cocoa nibs, roasted chocolate, roasted malt. Very nice. I enjoyed it. So, like I said, Rico, thanks again for sending it to me. It was very enjoyable. A nice beer to finish up the evening with, which is what I did. Final beer of the evening. So if you've had this one from them, let me know what you think, guys, and go back tomorrow. Let's see what we can dig out of the fridge. See you then.